Texas man is being charged with capital murder. Authorities say he confessed to strangling his grandmother and great-grandmother a month ago. Police arrested Jared Ramos Tuesday. The Montgomery County Sheriff's Office says the 22-year-old told detectives he killed Barbara Gromley and Regina Gromley November 5th. A family member initially filed a missing persons report for the two women November 26th. Investigators say when Ramos confessed to their killings, he also told detectives he was tired of the two women and did not show any remorse. Right now, Ramos is in Montgomery County Jail. Bond was not listed, and jail records did not list an attorney for him. Katie Johnston for CBS 11 News.
I can't believe this, man. This is crazy, man. It's your boy Jonahtvforlife. Make sure you click the like button. At the intro. All right.
Two elderly people this week was heartbreaking.
Yeah, awful. The reaction to it today by the couple's own grandson was shocking as he stood before a judge. West 2's investigative reporter Greg Fox is in Brevard County with the story.
In an unusual sight, 22-year-old Jeremiah Campbell was wheeled into the jail's courtroom where it soon became apparent
2 counts, second-degree murder.
He was struggling emotionally with the alleged murders of his grandparents. Deputies had to help him stay standing. He cried at one point. Campbell was captured Wednesday night in West Melbourne after running from his grandparents' home. Mary White was found fatally shot inside. Reverend George White was shot as he tried to run to a neighbor's house for help and later died. A woman in the neighbor's house was wounded. Deputies say Campbell provided no motive for the shootings. George White was the former pastor of the Zion Fellowship Church Ministries, according to his LinkedIn page.
It's caused much grief because he fought so hard for this not to happen to anybody.
Bishop Jacqueline Gordon of the New Shiloh Christian Center worked with Reverend White on the Pushback Community Alliance, aimed at helping to prevent violence.
And he tried to mentor young people to show them you can start from nothing, but you can end up anywhere you want to go. So for him to have lost his life this way, it is so tragic.
By phone, the White's daughter, Coretta Battle, told me, quote, "We are in mourning right now and don't have any comment on what happened or an explanation for it." While family members of George and Mary White are trying to sort through this tragedy, we talked with another one of their neighbors about what happened Wednesday night that has left this community shaken.
That would be the last thing I would even think that would happen, is for this to take place in this, especially two elderly people that you just never would imagine, especially from a grandson.
You'll recall Terry French showing us the bullet holes in his house. His 25-year-old granddaughter was shot in the leg while calling 911, but is out of the hospital.
According to the warrant, you were to have no contact with the surviving victim.
With Campbell being held without bond, he'll remain in the Brevard County Jail with an arraignment scheduled in August. Covering Brevard County, Greg Fox, West 2 News.
And coming up all new at 5:30, we'll hear more about the dedicated ministry life of Reverend George White, and we'll have the very latest on this investigation.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy, Jonahtvforlife. Make sure you click the like button, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Oh yeah, I've decided to do another video. You know, this 22-year-old demon, blood sacrifice his grandmother and grandpa, and he shot the next door neighbor, grandpa, and he shot the grandpa daughter on her legs, and she survived. You know, condolences to the grandfather and the mother, grandfather and grandmother. Condolences to them, and this is sad. This is evil. You know. And nobody talks about where his mother, his biological mom, where is his dad? Why his dad not in his pictures? Why his mom not even show up? I don't understand. I heard the news, but they ain't say nothing about his mom. If his mom didn't know the boy do crime, do all the evil, took her mother out, or what? You know what I'm saying? Why they're not saying about his mom? Why the news or police officer not reaching out his mom or dad? You know what I'm saying? And this is what happened, y'all. This is what happened if you don't raise your sons or your daughter to be the better person. And this is what happened. You got these demons out there to do all the evil and start killing innocent people left or right. This is what happens if you don't set things order. You raise your children through the ghettos and the slums. Ghetto in the slums, and the animal where we was at. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm talking about, like a hood. That's what happened. If you don't raise your children in a nice area, you move out the hood and raise them in the correct way, and you ain't got nothing to worry about. Your son or your daughter is out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't raise your children to be the better man or better woman, well, Satan will got your kids. Oh yeah. So you cannot tell me anything. You know what I'm saying? Satan wants children. Yes, he is. And this is what happened. Satan using that boy to take out his grandmother and grandfather, and now he shot the next door neighbor. Y'all just heard on the news. Y'all heard this what happened, man. I can't believe what I'm just hearing it. It bothers me, because I have a grandfather, you know what I'm saying? I haven't talked to him. I got his number. I call him when I get a chance. Me and him, we wasn't getting along that much. You know what I'm saying? He not always call me. I always call him, checking on him. Me and my mom visit him while I stay with him. While I stay with my mama. Last year, 2024. I think it's May or June. You hear me? And my grandmother, she passed away. My other grandmother on my mom's side, she passed away. I think it's 2011. My other grandmother, my daddy's side, she passed away. I think it's 2014. And ain't no way nobody can take grandparents out. Like, what man does that? What 22 does that, do all the evil? That's sick, man. I ain't never heard nothing like this. Now I heard all this news saying about this a white dude killing his grandmother and great-great-grandmother. That's sick, nasty work. Like, damn, what man does that? Well, I'm gonna tell you, it's not a man who does that. That's the demons was using him. So you cannot tell me, well, Jonah, you know what I'm saying? You gotta understand something. Understand what? Please don't tell me, oh, this boy got a mental issue problem. He got issues. He got mental. This why. Look, I don't want to hear all that. And reason why y'all saying that because you don't believe in the spirit. You don't believe this animal was possessed by demons. This animal, this boy, this man or woman, they allow demons come to their lives with souls. Demons don't want your children's souls. And that's the reason why your sons or your daughter and do all the evil to doing Satan's work. Y'all can laugh at me. Y'all can say what you want to say. I really don't care, okay? I'm not a religious. I'm not a Christian. I'm not an Israelite. I'm true to believe Messiah, okay? Jesus Christ. You know what I mean? And so ain't no way you can tell me anything. You know what I'm saying? The boy, I'm telling you, the 22-year-old young man, I'm just calling him little boy, ninja. You know, he blood sacrificed. He killed his own grandmother and grandfather because he trying to have his own way. You know what I'm saying? And this is sad. This is evil. This is very, very evil. I never seen myself doing that. I ain't never think about doing that. Whoever they don't show me no love, they ain't call me on the phone, they ain't send me no money, then it's what it is. Then I'm take care of me. I'm you know what I mean? I ain't never seen myself to take out my own family. That's disgusting, man. Like, damn. If you got God in your life, you don't do none of that. You didn't even think about evil. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you are the type of person, you know, and you want to be angry, practice being wicked, practice being evil, you allow the demon come to your lives if you stay like that. See, Satan, you gotta understand about how the devil really operates. They're not really using people or not evil. They're not. They're not really using man or woman or child or not evil. They look at them hearts. If their soul was not right, like if that person, you know, wanna be wicked, then they use their body. They use them to you know what I'm saying, to use to do evil. Demons did not, you know, you gotta understand something. Satan did not attack everybody the same. I'm just telling y'all like it is. Satan and demon fallen angels did not even use anybody bodies the same. Only he used anybody bodies who wants to be evil, practice being evil. You know what I'm saying? Y'all people who, you know, y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm trying to explain something the best I can. You know what I'm saying? If you are the person, you know, wants to be wicked and all that, you allow the demons using your souls. Okay? You mad, you being evil about that person, you jealous. You jealous one another, you jealous of your brothers, you jealous of your sister, you jealous of your daddy, you're jealous of your uncle, your auntie, even your girlfriend. You know what I mean? Whatever the case is, supervisor and all that. You know what I mean? Even your caseworker, you know what I'm saying? You're frustrated, you can't take it no more, and now you allow the demon to start using you and start crashing out. And look at what happened in the world. 2025, a lot of people are crashing out. You know what I'm saying? Women's are crashing out. Y'all see it every day on the news. You know what I mean? I don't have a TV yet. All I see is every day on the news. A lot of brothers, you know, start making the videos just to talk about it, what's going on. And Rango, Rallo, Brain Rays, you know, shout out to them. They start put on the news, you know, and tell people what's really going on. And you see what happens in Cincinnati. You know, this guy just beating up, stumped the white man on the head, and he trying to defend himself and trying to protect his women, and you know what I mean? Y'all see his stuff going on, and the women trying to you know, do what she has to do, and the black guy, they just beat the hell out of her like crazy, and she fell on the ground, and the narcissism black community, they start congratulating that. You know what I'm saying? They start, you know, celebrate this woman was beaten to death and everybody's happy about it. That's evil. That's totally evil. You know what I mean? And that's the reason why Donald Trump say enough is enough. If you don't get yourself together, I'm coming for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Who's y'all? Talk about us. You know, I'm black. I don't do that kind of stuff. He talking about the ninjas. They ain't saying about me. They ain't saying about the good people got themselves together. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm talking about, because I seen Rango videos and he talk about that stuff. Let me tell you something. If you don't get yourself together, if you stop allow the devil using you and crashing out and start beating up people, killing innocent people, robbing people, whatever y'all be doing, if you don't get yourself together and repent for your evil, wicked ways, Donald coming for y'all. Donald Trump gonna be your stepdaddy. He gonna set everything's harder, and y'all not gonna like it. Y'all not gonna like it. You know what I'm saying? Because enough is enough. Donald Trump trying to figure out what's going on, why people are crashing out. You know what I'm saying? Why people being like this? Why people being so evil? Why our black community never hold themselves accountable for what they did was wrong? They choose to be evil. Let me tell you something. The evil people, demons and fallen angels, they never correct themselves. They never hold themselves accountable. They don't know right from wrong. You know what I'm saying? And in the mind science of, the people, evil people, they think killing is a good thing, right? Killing is a good thing. That's evil, Now, condolence to grandpa and grandma and the next door neighbor, you know what I mean? This is sad, y'all. They're not deserve to die like that, man. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know nothing about, about their parents, and I heard about the white guy, he's elderly, and he's saying, the dude, Jemiah, put holes on the door or something like that. So I want y'all to hear this, man. You see this. You see the cops. Put a handcuff on that demon. He was on. The dude was in a wheelchair with a green sweater, whatever they got on, and he feeling bad. You know what I'm saying? He feeling bad, but saying is, don't feel sorry for him. I don't feel sorry for him. He chose to do an evil because he allowed Satan to use him, to tell him to go take out his own people. You know what I'm saying? It don't make no sense. The dude just put up the gas, leaving Texas, drive all the way to Florida, and he never changed his mind. That's crazy work.
2 counts, second-degree murder.
He was struggling emotionally with the alleged murders of his
Okay, so he struggled. He struggled. He felt bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Why you struggle for? You choose to do evil. Yeah, you cause to feel bad because you allow the devil use you to do that. You're doing devil's work. So you telling me God told you to do that? That was the biggest lie I ever heard. The Most High never say for you to do that. All the Most High is saying, don't do it, don't do that, don't do that, and you choose to do it. Now the devil used them.
parents. Deputies had to help him stay standing while he cried and at one point vomited. Campbell was captured Wednesday night in West Melbourne after running from his grandparents' home. Mary White was found fatally shot inside. Reverend George.
So she was shot inside. And some of y'all say, well, John, how old she is. I don't know how old she is. She probably, the way I look at her pictures, she looked like she about like 70s, She looked like she about like 70s and 80s, She not, she looked kind of a little young. I think she's like, probably like early 70s or early 80s. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But damn, man, shot this grandmother and grandfather, man. I just don't get it, man. Like, what people doing something, I don't understand. A grandmother, the elderly, so you kill the elderly people? It really makes me think you don't have no respect for elders. Now they got other people in social media and oh boy. Let me see, hold on. my girl texted me. You know, I sent her the videos. Let me see what she has to say. I don't think she saw it. She just texted me, how was your night? I'm telling you, man. Okay. Alright. Mom helped him. Okay, I thought I saw something. Mother, son, and home that murder. Okay, mom, kill, son. Man, I'm telling you, people are crashing out, y'all. People are crashing out, man. Like, damn, man, there's too much going on in the world. See, that's the reason why I'm telling y'all people, y'all need to stay to yourselves, mind your own business. And I think y'all need to really leave out your family home. And y'all talking about, well, my daddy, they never do me like that. My mom never do me. My cousin never do me. You know what I'm saying? They love me. Everything is all good and all that. Okay, well, y'all just have to pray up. Make sure they're not gonna happen to you. I'm telling you, people gonna crash out anytime. It's either your family, friends, whoever. I'm not saying for y'all not to be cool with them. I'm not saying none of that. I'm not saying for y'all to hate one another. That's not what I say. Y'all just have to be careful. You know what I'm saying? If your family, you know, don't love you, don't support you, and all this and that, you gotta get out. You got to go. You gotta leave them alone, cut them off. Cause you never know who's who they're gonna do to you. Okay? They ain't show you no love. They don't support you. You already know who they talking to you. Who talk about you. You know. I don't know nothing about y'all. God knows who you are. God, the devil knows who you are. The God knows you know what I mean? You didn't do nothing wrong. You just mind your business, live your life. You just live your life. You know what I mean? And parents out there, y'all parents out there, man. You try to do your best, raise your sons, your daughters, to be the better parents. If your sons and your daughter is out of pocket and they choose to live in an evil life, I'm telling you, Satan wants your children. Yes, Satan wants your daughter. Satan wants your nephew and your niece. That's right. That's what I say. And I might do another video. I'm thinking about doing another video to talk about this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Everything's real, man. Demons are real, y'all. Demons are real. You can't tell it's not real. Demons is real, y'all. For real, man. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Give me a second. Alright, texting my girl, my new wife, saying, have you seen the video? I just sent it to her. Alright. After I'm done, I'm gonna go ahead and just put them on another news and just let y'all know what's going on. Alright, let me see. Alright. I know she's seen it. Okay, grandmother changed with murder 6-year-old. Let's hear this one.
Martha White, 63, walked into the Leon County Jail this morning where she is being booked on a charge of first-degree murder in the stabbing death of her grandson, 7-year-old Mason Reinhardt.
Earlier today, she was released from a local area hospital. Upon her release, she was transported to the Leon County Jail where she is currently being booked on first-degree murder charges. We are not clear on the motive at this point in time. That's one of many things that the investigators are continuing to dig into this case and to try to obtain. I can let you know that there's an autopsy being performed at this time, and I can also let you know that we served multiple search warrants last night in the early morning hours of this morning. Those search warrants were for the defendant's person, for the defendant's car, and the defendant's home.
Okay, this is wild. This is crazy. Okay, now we had another one. 2 years. A man killed grandfather and great grandmother. That was another guy. Okay, that was in 2 years ago. I want y'all to hear this. Oh man, this is wild, bro. This is sick.
Meanwhile, a 24-year-old man is facing life in prison for the murders of his own grandfather and great-grandmother in Baltimore County.
And he appeared before a judge today as a case that simply shocked neighbors right in that Randallstown area. And tonight, we are on your corner hearing from people throughout that community.
WJZ investigator Mike Helgren is live in Baltimore County with the details and new insight into what happened. Mike.
Nikki, Rick, we first want to warn viewers that some of the details are graphic and disturbing. The victims are ages 73 and 86. Police say the grandson confessed to killing them and said he had no remorse for doing so.
This is sad.
24-year-old suspect Kennard Goins told investigators that God told him to kill his 86-year-old great-grandmother.
Same thing. What is going on? Why are you saying about God told him to do that? What is going on? Like, damn. This another guy, demon possessed. This dude is demon possessed. Ain't no such thing the Most High told him to do. The Most High never say for them to do that. That's Satan. I'm telling y'all guys. Y'all gotta hear me out, man. This is Satan. Satan used the boy. Used the guy. Not the 22. Now they had a 24-year-old dude kill his own grandmother and great-grandfather. Wow, bro. Like, this is sick, bro.
Grandmother Sarah Mills and his 73-year-old grandfather Alex Hyman.
Man, I'm telling you,
He
this
lived
is
with his
evil.
grandfather in this quiet Randallstown community on Cabot Road where neighbors are stuck. How shocking is it to hear that two elderly people were killed in their home?
It was a real shock. It blew me away. It's numbing. It makes you think. And you kind of wonder sometimes about society when this happens, but for the most part, I think it's the mental illness.
According to charging documents, WJZ.
Okay, you talk about the mentally illness. Come on, man. I keep telling you guys, ain't no such thing as mentally illness. Alright, hold on a minute. Ain't no such thing as mentally illness, man. Okay, she texted me. She said, yes, I saw it. I've tried to hear what you said, but I can hear clearly. But I heard 22-year-old boy possessed by a demon trying to take his grandfather down. Yes, of course. Yes. Yes, he did. She's talking about she can't hear. She can hear, man. I don't know why. It is what it is. Man, what is going on? Some of y'all say, what year did this? It's 2023, man. I'm telling you, man, people are crashing out, man. 2023, man, it's really about to start. 2024, people just be crazy, wilding out, and 2025 is the worst one. And now I'm trying to figure out 2026 is the most crashing out, too much fake. Crime rate is going to be up higher. It's going to be a lot more worse. It's going to be like it's going to be chaos. That's what I believe. Now they got parents killing his own children kill his own parents, grandmother kill his own grandson. Like, damn. Now they got brothers killing a brother, sister against sisters. I'm telling you, man, it's all prophecy, bro. Bible prophecy every time. Oh, I'm telling you, man. The Bible say king against kings. I'm telling you, man. The Antichrist is going to rise up no time. I believe Antichrist is going to be rise up in 2026. The mark of the beast is already here already. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to put fear in y'all. Y'all just have to prepare yourselves and just look it around and Be strong. Keep God in your life the best I can. The best y'all can, man. Y'all gotta stop living in fairy tales talking about, oh, ain't nothing gonna happen to me. Shut up and wake up, man. Smell the coffee and live in the real world. This world we live in, man. I'm telling you, this is not the good time for y'all to play around with. I'm telling you. Now they got sleeping cells coming to America. Matter of fact, that sleeping cell is already in America. It's gonna pop up. It's gonna be some more. I'm telling you, they're gonna be some murderous season. The sleeping cells is already in America. I don't know what part cities, but I believe it's in the United States or wherever. You know what I mean? It could be in California, Texas, or Chicago, Florida, anywhere. You gotta be aware, man. I'm telling you, y'all better stay home. You better stay home and take care of your family. I'm telling you right now, you better take care of your family. You better get your house in order and raise your sons and daughters to be the better person. So don't hang around downtown. Don't hang around this and that. Come on now. Let's get real now. Now they got serious murder all over the world. Now the demon possessed start using anybody anytime soon. And this is what happens if you don't pray it up. If you don't pray it up, if you don't study the Bible, this is what happens. This is what happens if you don't pray it up. Now you got your own niece, your own nephew turning against you for no reason. You hear me? Man, let's get back to the tapes.
Jane, Goins' mother asked police to conduct a welfare check when she'd not heard from her father, advising that her son has mental issues. When police arrived, Goins answered the door and said his grandfather went for a walk. Officers smelled bleach and saw blood spatter inside the house.
Wow.
A trail of blood to the grandfather's truck. They say the suspect stuffed the bodies inside the bed of the truck, covering them with blankets and empty trash bags. Beating and stabbing his grandfather on Saturday and choking his great-grandmother on Sunday.
Wow.
Grandparents treat grandchildren real good. They treat them better than their parents, you know what I mean? You kind of spoil them, give them stuff like that, but to kill your grandparents and to kill both of them, you didn't feel nothing when you killed the first one, and you can go on and kill the second one? That's kind of cold-blooded.
Goins told the judge he was representing himself in court. It's just going to be me and God here. The judge ordered him held without bond. At the home today.
And he say God told him to do it. I don't get it. And he say God told him to do it. All right, hold on a minute. Okay, yep. Yes. What the hell? And I know she watching videos, man. You know, because I know she busy working. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. I gotta tell y'all guys, y'all really need to love your grandmother. You really need. I'm telling you, man. If you love your grandmother, bro, like damn, you live your best. You living the best life. You know the Bible says, honor thy mother and thy father. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta be proud. You got a grandmother. Your grandmother, man, been a longer world more than y'all guys. You know what I'm saying? Your grandmother, man. I'm telling you, man, it doesn't matter what she did was wrong, but y'all need to respect her. Y'all really need to respect her, just like you respect your mama, obey your mom. But a grandmother, I'm telling you, man, your grandmother be there for y'all. She cook for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she whipping your ass for doing evil. You know what I'm saying? She holding you accountable. I'm telling you, your grandmother, man, she don't want nobody to messing around with you. Man, I'm telling you, man, I love my grandma. I love my grandma. I love all my grandma, my mama's side and my daddy's side. I love them. I love her. I miss her. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what she did was wrong. You know what I'm saying? Things I don't like, I disagree, but she always be my grandma. I always show her love. Just like I show my mama love. But goddamn, you want to kill your own grandmother? Like, damn, what is all this? What did she do to y'all? I don't get it. I really don't get it. That's disgusting, nasty work. Like, I don't understand. You know what I mean? Like, you want to take your own elderly people out? This is crazy, man. Like, I ain't never heard nothing like this on 90s, man. Like, come on, man. When I was a kid, I always respect the elderlies. When I was a little boy, you know what I mean? Yeah, I was doing bad in school when I was a kid. I remember that. But guess what? I'm still respect the elderly people. But now, 2025, it's no more respect. Everybody crashing out. I just don't get it, man. I'm telling y'all, man, people are demon possessed, y'all. People are crashing out. People be smoking stuff they shouldn't be smoking. They're smoking that rock, whatever they smoking, man. I'm telling y'all, this is what happened if you don't have mom or dad to set things order. If you don't set things order to get the children out the ghetto, slums, whatever the case is, ghetto slums, out of the jungle, yeah, the jungle, man. Like, damn, if you get out the hood, I'm telling you, if you don't do that, and your sons and your daughter gonna be out of pocket, your daughter gonna be a prostitute, she gonna be had bad choices in her life. You know what I'm saying? She wanna end up pregnant with the wrong guy, don't know who the daddy is, and she wind up killing her own children. You never know. And see, this is what happened, man. Your parents are failed. Y'all failed. Look what happened. Look at your sons, man. Your son became a gay, prostitute. You know what I mean? Getting in with another man. Come on, man. Y'all know what I'm talking about. This is crazy, y'all. This is crazy. Now they got this 24-year-old man and killed and slaughtered his Look, I'm gonna hear the stuff again because this is crazy.
Remorse for doing so. 24-year-old suspect Kennard Goins told investigators that God told him to kill his 86-year-old great-grandmother, Sarah.
How God told that guy to do that? How the Most High told the demon to do that? Do y'all really believe that? You know what I mean? Like, do you really believe the Most High told him to do that? Show me that scriptures. Show me that scriptures. Show me that scriptures God told him to go blood sacrifice and kill his great-great-grandmother. Nah, in a way, God told him to do that. No, the dude's lying, bro. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. He knows the devil talking to him. He knows that, but now he tell a cop, whatever he talked to, the one he asked him, say, why you did that? I said, God told me to do that. No, God don't do that. Satan do that. Satan is your God. That's the reason why you say God wants you to do that. No, that's Satan wants you to do that.
The grandson confessed to killing them and said he had no remorse for doing so.
No remorse.
24-year-old suspect Kennard Goins.
Don't have a soul. Don't wanna think, say, you know what, I'm not doing it. The devil is a liar. You're not gonna take my soul. You're not gonna tell me to go kill my grandmother. No, I'm not doing it. That's disgusting. That's evil. I'm not doing that. Why are you telling me to do that? I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to sow my soul to you to go blood sacrifice my own family member, the old elderly 89-year-old women. Really? You bugging out, man. You sick, bro. I'm not listening to you. That's what he should have said, but no. He was on a demon time. He chose to do it because he doing Satan's will. He doing Satan's will. Satan don't like people living on this earth, especially elder people. Satan don't like human beings, y'all. He don't like human beings on this earth. That's the reason why he started using human beings who wants to be evil, who wants to be dug, wants to be a gangster, savages. You know what I'm saying? That's the Satan who get the demons, start using them to kill innocent people. They kill the babies, kill the newborn, kill the baby mama, kill the baby, you know what I'm saying? Not just all men. Demons use a woman as well too. They use anybody. Your daddy, your mama, your cousin, your sister, whoever, you name it, even your social worker. The devil is start transfer to use people's body. But remember I tell you guys, Satan and fallen angel did not use everybody the same. They start choose what they want to use. Remember that. Satan coming to kill, steal, and destroy. We already know that. But you got to understand how the devil works. Satan is start pick and choose what they're going to use. Do you understand it? I repeat, Satan and demons and fallen angels, whatever y'all call it, is start using anybody. Not everybody, because Satan, he knows that person is not good. That's the reason why they use anybody who not follow God. They start using that person to kill, to take people's lives. That's right, man.
Told investigators that God told him to kill his 86-year-old great-grandmother.
The God is Satan. That's his God. That's his God.
Sarah Mills, and his 73-year-old grandfather, Alex Hyman. He lived with his grandfather in this quiet Randallstown community on Cabot Road, where neighbors are stunned. How shocking is it to hear that two elderly people were killed in their home?
It was real shocking. It blew me away. It's numbing. It makes me think. And you kind of wonder sometimes about society when this happens, but for the most part, I think it's the mental illness.
According to charging documents WJZ obtained, Goins' mother asked police to conduct a welfare check when she'd not heard from her father, advising that her son has mental issues. When police arrived, Goins answered the door and said his grandfather went for a walk. Officers smelled bleach and saw blood spatter inside the house and a trail of blood to the grandfather's truck. They say the suspect stuffed the bodies inside the bed of the truck, covering them with blankets and empty trash bags, beating and stabbing his grandfather on Saturday and choking his great-grandmother on Sunday.
Usually grandparents treat grandchildren real good. They treat them better than their parents, you know what I mean? You gotta spoil them, give them stuff like that, but to kill your grandparents and to kill both of them, you didn't feel nothing when you killed the first one, and you can go on and kill the second one? That's kind of cold-blooded.
Goins told the judge he was representing himself in court.
That's cold-blooded, man. Like, damn. And I agree with the man saying, I agree with him saying. They got some grandmothers teach the grandsons and daughters well more than a real mom and dad. That's true. That's true. Because they got some parents out there that not even raised their sons and daughters right. All that dude just cuss them, say, "Come here, little B. What the F you be doing? This and that." Start cussing the daughters out. Call your own daughter a hoe. Call your own daughter a B. Call your own son a punk, bitch ass nigga and all that stuff. Nah, man. That's nasty work. My own mama never cussed me out. My own mom, My mom called me ass, That's not the cuss word, because ass is It's a donkey. It comes to the Bible. You heard me? My dad, he cussed me out. That stuff ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? My daddy, he ain't call me a punk. He ain't call me a bitch. He ain't call me no name. Yeah, he cuss. My daddy cuss. He got issues just like anybody else. You know? My grandmother, she cuss. You know, she cussed me, my brother out, but she ain't call me no B word or none of that, you know what I'm saying? But the truth is, grandmother and grandfather, they treat the grandsons and daughters way better than the parents. It's just the truth, you know? But now you got this demon and, you know, plotting, snap, you know, don't have no souls, don't have no accountability to take the innocent grandmother and grandfather out. That's evil hatred. What man does that? What man does that? That's sick. I can't believe that, man. It makes me mad. Now they got another murder. Arrested for killing the man who murdered his mom. Man, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, man. This world, I'm telling you, man. Y'all people, man, listen to this message. Y'all really you need to respect the elders. You need to respect the elders. If you see the old lady walking around the street with a grocery, if she had 2 grocery in her hands, and if you see her struggle, what you gonna do? Are you gonna help her out, or you just leave her stranded? I'm asking y'all a question. If y'all see the elderly lady or the elderly man walking around the street by themselves with a big old grocery on their hand, are you gonna help her out? Are you gonna help the elderly out? If you don't, you are a coward. That's right. You are a coward. You are a wicked person if you see the lady will struggle. Because you never know if she's gonna fall on the ground. Come on, man. Come on, somebody. I'm speaking facts. I'm telling y'all need to show grandma a love and respect. You need to love your grandma, because your grandma, she been in the world. She take care of y'all. She babysit y'all. And most of you, know what I mean, they take care of y'all. Because your mama, your daddy, not doing their job. You know, your mama walk around the street, being a prostitute, whore around, wilding out, get with these ninjas, give her drugs, everything. You better be thankful for your grandmother raised you to be the better person, not just take her out. Come on, man. The hell of the world we live in. Now you got this demon possessed, the 22-year-old boy, take his grandfather and mother out. Now you got this 24-year-old, another demon, and kill his grandmother and great-grandfather. Great-great-grandfather? Really? Are you serious? Man, I'm telling you, bro. The Most High have a special hell for they go. Oh yeah. The Most High, they want them to remember all the evil that be done. And I know they're not going to repent. I already know they're not going to repent for doing all the evil. I'm going to stop right there. I got things I got to do. I got to go to the post office, see what's going on. Why they give me the wrong keys to open the mailbox. I got to go. But it's so hot outside. It's hot as cheese outside. I can't even go anywhere, man. I don't know what time the post office closed. Man. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling y'all. y'all gotta be careful who you around your circles. Me, I don't trust nobody no more. I'm pretty done. All I get along with my mama. I get along with my cousin. You know, I get along with my brother, my younger brother. You know, I get along with my friends. But still, man, gotta stay far distant with each other. Because they gonna switch up. I'm telling you, 2025 is switch up season. Can't tell me nothing. I know what I know. 2025 switch up season, man. If you get along with somebody, you think that person was official, think again. Because anybody switch up. Anybody switch up. I might do another video about this, y'all. I'm out. I'm gonna do another video and talk about these issues, something else. Or I might do another one. Take care and peace and blessings. I'm out.